Hey everyone, welcome to Post. It's Neil here. A couple of things to address right before we get into the main section of the video, which is obviously jersey concepts. Every Friday we look at jersey concepts here on the channel. But a couple of things. Number one, I finally found a hat that kind of matches my Ottawa Senators military appreciation jersey. It's not the same kind of camouflage or anything like that. Not even the same shade really, but at least I got something to kind of match it. So this will look a little bit familiar if you've watched that first vlog I made going to Ottawa. By the way, the second one is definitely coming. I just have not had a chance to edit it yet. Thing number two I want to talk about is the background. Yeah, so I switched things up just a little bit. I now have every single jersey that I own, minus the ones that I'm selling, which are in the closet. I still haven't posted a video about that, but basically every jersey you guys have ever sent in, any jersey of my collection is boom, right behind me. I think I have a total of 198 jerseys total. That includes ones that I am selling and also ones that are in frames that you can't see, but I think there's like 140 or so behind me. So there it is, the full collection behind me, and I've got more space in the room now. I'm always kind of switching things up every 6 months at least, I'd say. It's good to have some change in your life. Okay, let's jump into this and let's look at some Stadium Series concepts. These are by Ryan, and I like these kind of themed series. It's always good to look at the regular NHL jerseys, but Stadium Series theme, that sounds interesting to me. So let's pop in and let's take a look and react to these together. I've not seen these. Let's go. Anaheim's number one. There it is, and there it is. Okay, so you know what? This is probably one of the most stark white Anaheim Ducks concepts that I've ever seen, regardless of theme. Usually it's, we get that eggplant purple, or we get the green, or it's black, or, it's something they really play on the vibrancy. Not a lot of people actually go kind of the white direction here with the jersey or the concepts. And what I'm getting at is this is a nice little change. This is a nice little, surprise, I think here. And it looks pretty good. Yeah, no real complaints. I think maybe there's slightly too much color up in the neck, but yeah, not bad. Pretty good start. Let's move on to the Arizona Coyotes, and I will say I definitely get Stadium Series vibes from this. I love the stage gradient in there. That is very representative almost of their state flag. I like the shoulder patch. I like the fact that it's black as the primary color. I don't necessarily love that previous generation of their primary logo on the front. I think it's the colorization. So with the stripes in the background, you've got very, very vibrant colors: the orange, the red, the looks to be like a pink or something, purple, and then a dark kind of blue or a deep, deep purple. But then you've got like the orange or like the just like sandy color, very like muted kind of colors on the front there in the logo, and it just doesn't meet the same theme. So I would maybe just put the actual Kachina logo on there, but switch up the colors so it kind of matches the same general vibrancy. Right now, it just feels a little bit out of place for me, but I can definitely get Stadium Series vibes from this. All right, moving on to the Boston Bruins, and I will say, Winter Classic, you got my attention, but Stadium Series, no. The stripes are extremely classic. It says Boston on the front, like we've seen, I guess, in a couple of Winter Classic jerseys from multiple teams. Then you've got the meth bear that's on there, which goes way back in their history. So actually none of this jersey screams Stadium Series to me at all. This is 100% a Winter Classic in my personal opinion. I like the jersey. It's a decent logo combination, kind of, I guess. But still, this is Winter Classic, not Stadium Series. Moving on to the Buffalo Sabres. Okay, so the logo threw me off there a little bit, because if I'm not mistaken, they actually use that in their Winter Classic as well. But I like the arms. The arms are really good. I like the dark blue in there just to kind of hold the numbers. I think that has quite a bit going for it. And the rest of the jersey is pretty decent as well. Moving on to the Carolina Hurricanes. And, Carolina was just in the Stadium Series, so I'm being influenced heavily by what they just wore. And to me, this looks kind of Stadium Series-ish, but maybe more so like an alternate version of their away jersey, or hypothetically, if they made a new home jersey, which was the red version of the away jersey, this would be an alternate that would play right into their branding. So Stadium Series, yeah, okay. Alternate, maybe more so for me, but I do like it. Maybe not the shoulder patch. It seems a little too bright. Bring down the transparency. But yeah, it's good. Moving on, we got the Columbus Blue Jackets. All right, the stars make me feel a little classic, but the general layout of the jersey, I guess, can give me Stadium Series vibes. Yeah, I'm caught in the middle a little bit with this one. I think in between Winter Classic and Stadium Series. It is a decent jersey, I'll say that. Moving on to the, what is this? Calgary Flames. Wow, Stadium Series concept. Yeah, I mean, oof. Stadium Series to me is when teams take risks, and not necessarily risks to look more classic or go back into history. Risks in design. Big giant lightning bolts coming on the bottom, split jerseys like the Colorado one. You know, they really kind of experiment and take risks in design, not necessarily theme. And I think, to me, this looks more like a Winter Classic jersey, again, versus a Stadium Series. This is a very simplistic logo of what the Flames could have used originally. It just seems very, very basic and very, like, 1930s hypothetical. So I don't know if I get Stadium Series vibes from this. It's an interesting concept for sure. Moving on to the Chicago Blackhawks with a theme based on their city flag. And yeah, I think this could maybe go both ways, Winter Classic or Stadium Series, but I think I would lean Stadium Series with this. This is kind of pushing the boundaries a little bit by when I'm talking about design, where even the colors themselves are different than their regular jersey, where you've got the light blue on there, which is pulled from the flag. The shoulder patch is different with a very modern version of the current logo. That's the kind of modernism that I would expect in a Stadium Series jersey. This is decent. Next, the Colorado Avalanche, and there we go. Yeah, we get some, look at the bottom of the jersey here. This is a perfect example of a really good Stadium Series jersey where the team takes risks and adds a little bit more personality and more life to the jersey, and that's exactly what happens here. Yeah, good job on this one, Ryan, and good jersey as well. I think this screams Stadium Series to me for sure. The Dallas Stars. Okay, this is also very Stadium Series, and this pushes the boundaries. I do have one complaint though, and that is that the collar is green. And to me, if I look at the thickness of the outside of the stripe, the black section, it comes up here, it locks right into the black, the little patch here that holds the NHL logo, but then it goes to green. I kind of want to see that black just kind of continue, just to kind of build on the relationship of that big giant star. It's a cool jersey. This is like 100% Stadium Series for me. Winter Classic logo there in the middle, but Stadium Series. And numbers on the shoulders, that is a telltale sign for a Stadium Series jersey as well. So yeah, good job on this one. Detroit Red Wings. See, to me, this one is, I guess, on the line as well. You've got that classic kind of D logo, which is very Winter Classic to me personally. That's how I view that. But there's almost a bit of texture I see in your striping, or in that, that brighter red there, which is Stadium Series. So you're kind of on the fence here with this one as well. I kind of dig the deeper red, and then the brighter red in the middle. That feels Stadium Series for sure. And you get the C on the right side, which is pretty cool. I think I like this jersey in general, though, regardless of theme. Next, the what? What's going on here? Have my eyes been hurt from the previous vibrance of the red and stuff? Am I seeing the right colors here? I'm wondering if this isn't based on the Edmonton Elks, is it? They changed their name from the Eskimos to the Elks. Yeah, so I think if you're familiar with the CFL team called the Edmonton Elks, they use this color scheme. So I'm wondering if Ryan is kind of pulling off of that. And honestly, it kind of looks good. It doesn't really feel Stadium Series based on the jersey design itself, but it just has regardless of theme, that's kind of a cool jersey. I kind of like the Minnesota Wild theme going on here, minus the red, with this concept. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it. I'm kind of mad that I like it, but I do like it. Okay, next. Oh heck yeah, I tried to snap it, it didn't even snap. Boom, there we go. That is the definition of a Stadium Series jersey concept. Numbers on the shoulders, check. Arm logo of some kind, check. Bright colors, check. Crazy design that we've not seen before, check. Pushing the boundaries, absolutely check. I think this is an absolute home run. The logo might be just a tad low. Other than that, this is an incredible Stadium Series jersey. Some people won't like it, but even objectively, even if you don't like it, there's no arguing that this just yells Stadium Series at you. So wonderful job on this one, Ryan. And this looks great on this template as well, which is a segue into how you can get this template. So if you go to sportstemplates.net, you can get this exact template for 10% off using my code POST2POST. And not only that template, but others on the site as well. Not hockey related, football, basketball, baseball, all the goods are over there on the site. And there's even free ones if you don't want to pay anything right now and you just want to play around with your creativity a little bit. Maybe you already have Photoshop. get some of those free ones. They're over there just waiting for you. Free templates over there to download. Have some fun with. Come up with some designs. Send them in. If you feel like purchasing one of the templates on the site, make sure you use code POSTEDPOST. That's going to save you 10% on whatever template on the site. Come up with a full set. Show me your creativity. Send it in. I will review or react or rank to it. We'll have some fun with it. Let's get back to these jerseys. Moving on to the next team, we got the LA Kings. Well, you know what? I'm digging like this like neon kind of brighter purple, almost pink kind of striping within the purple stripes. That's neat. It feels kind of like nightlife-ish. And I don't love the shoulders and neck kind of design, but I like the rest of the jersey. I could say, you could convince me this is Stadium Series for sure. Okay, moving on to the Minnesota Wild. Okay, not too bad. I don't get massive Stadium Series vibes, though. I get more Winter Classic vibes. You're using off-white, which is traditionally kind of like a weathered look, and weathered is kind of tied into like classic, Winter Classic. So I don't think using off-white or cream in a Stadium Series jersey is applicable to the theme. However, it's not a bad jersey. I don't love the round shoulder yoke look, but it's not a bad jersey otherwise. Moving on to the Montreal Canadiens in a Stadium Series. Okay, so you got the vibrancy locked in with the red and the blue. That's very vibrant. You've got rounded shoulders, which is, I guess, a bit off-brand for Montreal, at least done that way with the kind of outline and stuff. And you've got what appears to be maybe one of the icons from the Montreal City flag, potentially. Could be mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Even the logo's been kind of recolorized and stuff. It's definitely different. Stadium Series, I would say, yeah, acceptable Stadium Series. I don't know if I like it as a jersey though. It's a little too polarizing for me for Montreal. Moving on to the Devils. Heck yeah, this is not only a good Stadium Series concept, but it's a good concept in general. I love the modernization of the gradient kind of in that I guess they're stripes. I would say design. It's not striping, design kind of coming up from the bottom. The logo's been changed up to be a little bit more simplistic. You've got devils coming up in there as well. It's a bit mysterious. So yeah, I like the nature of this jersey a lot. It's good stuff. Moving on to the Nashville Predators. This is Stadium Series, absolutely. I love how white this jersey is. Then you get that splash of color, almost kind of replicating the, that Predator's teeth kind of coming in from the sides. Or claws, maybe. I don't know. You can have fun with this. You can see the claw marks on the front of the jersey as well in the forearm area. This is a cool jersey. I like this one a lot. Next, the Islanders. So we've got a gradient in here. We've got a little bit of the fisherman wave pattern possibly happening in the arms there. It's not too bad. It's definitely Stadium Series. There's not like the logo has a bit of a gradient into it as well. So it almost looks like a bit shiny and a bit modern. So yeah, I like this. Next is the Rangers. I can see like police vibes from this a little bit. So maybe that's kind of the theme that he was going for, and it's not bad. You could argue maybe Winter Classic a little bit, but I would say it's more Stadium Series for sure. Not my favorite jersey that I've seen though, but not bad. Moving on, the Ottawa Senators. Wow, this is a combination between I guess two jerseys in a way, and the shoulders, man. Wow, I think the shoulders are a little bit too much. It starts to look a little bit like a checkered flag. So I would make the shoulders just kind of all black, allow that stage striping to happen in the arms like in previous alternate jerseys and the Ottawa 67s, which are, technically a farm team. I don't really know. Anyway, it's in their kind of city sports history. But the shoulders I find extremely distracting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little on the fence with this one. What do you guys think? Moving on to the Philadelphia Flyers. This looks pretty good. Yeah, I like this. I like how the stripes thin out as it goes up and almost gradiates into the white, into the nothingness. This definitely feels Stadium Series. When you think about the Flyers Stadium Series, they've had two. One in the Reebok years, which they wore the black jersey with the orange nameplate, which is their alternate now in the Adidas years. And then they had the second Stadium Series where they had the orange jersey, and it was very basic, very two-tone jersey. So having a white concept here, or going in the direction of a white primary jersey here, was a really good decision by Ryan. So I appreciate that, thinking outside the box there a little bit, and not going back to the orange, or not going back to the black, just trying something new. So I appreciate that. This looks good. Moving on to the Pittsburgh Penguins. I don't like this concept in general. I don't like the striping. It's too repetitive for me. I don't really like the neck either. It's such a thick section of yellow striping up here. It doesn't really match the thinness of the striping down below. So to me, it kind of clashes. I'm just going to skip this one. I'm not a fan of this jersey. Next, the Seattle Kraken. Ooh. Okay, so I like the tentacle design on the arm because that is something that I would expect to see on a Stadium Series jersey, something that pushes the boundaries. A little bit of a change up in colorization in the neck, the bright green up here as well. That's good. I like the logo colorized like that. I missed the red a little bit, but still that green looks really good. And that's probably to pay respect a little bit to the Seahawks. Down below, we get the green stripe. That looks good as well. Everything looks good in my opinion, maybe except for the line of stripe here, which completely cuts off of the jersey and it makes it look like a t-shirt. So I would, I guess, remove that green stripe and just allow that lighter blue into the different shade of blue there just to happen a little bit naturally instead of that stark green line. Other than that, cool jersey. Next, the San Jose Sharks. You know what? This is actually pretty cool. I kind of wish that it kept going. Like if that whole wave section just kind of kept going, you might be in clashing with the fisherman fans there, but still, it kind of stops too abruptly for me. I kind of want to see it keep going because San Jose did do a split jersey where they had one color on the top and a different color on the bottom, and then a stripe in behind the logo there to kind of split both of those top and bottom colors. This has vibes of that, so this jersey almost like pays respect to that previous Stadium Series jersey, but it's even more modern than that was. So yeah, I can keep that thing going. I'd like to see this concept like that, but still pretty good. Next, the Blues. Yes-ish. I get more Winter Classic vibes, I think, from this than I do Stadium Series. It's very simplistic. Just the word blues, spaced out there to go on the music staff. I think Stadium Series is not the vibes that I'm getting personally from this one. Not bad jersey though. Okay, the Lightning, absolutely, 100%, definitely. This is definitely Stadium Series vibes. Simple big lightning bolt just right in the front. You don't get the circle. You don't get any text. You get stylized numbers. You get the shoulders coming down and then changing direction and then kind of making the lightning bolt themselves. Absolutely, this is Scream Stadium Series. Good job. Next, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, the Toronto Maple Leafs have been in a Stadium Series before, I think, and I believe they used, was it a white jersey that they used? Oh man, actually, I need to look it up. Right, the all-white jersey, almost, the all-white uniform as well, the painter's uniform. Is this the better version of that? Also, the Toronto Maple Leafs logo was white in that jersey. This one's blue here. I'm just looking at the other one. Maybe I'll put the other one on the screen as well so you can see it, but I don't know which one I like more, actually. I think I like the original more. This one's okay, the one that the concept here that we're looking at, but I'm kind of digging that original one now that I look at it again. It looks pretty good. Maybe not in the uniform, but yeah, cool jersey. Anyways, let's move on. Vancouver Canucks. Yep, I can dig this. I don't know what that graphic or logo or what that is in the stripe. I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but I kind of like it. Now, the logo itself, that's taken from a Heritage Classic jersey, the purple burgundy one. So to see that Heritage logo on a Stadium Series jersey feels a bit off. The shoulder patch, maybe on the line. I'm not sure that logo belongs on there. I'd say primary logo is maybe a miss. The rest of the jersey's fine. Up next, the Vegas Golden Knights. Shoulders, definitely arms coming down, that whole colorization coming down. Yep. The logo in the middle, I would say yes. I would remove those two like stars or it kind of looks like the alternate logo a little bit. I'd yeet those out of there. It just looks weird. I just keep the V in the middle. Just keep it simple. Stadium Series for sure. Next, the Winnipeg Jets. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the big giant W feels classic, not necessarily modern Stadium Series, but the Jet is very modern. And the stripes are, modernish. There's two levels of red in there, or two shades of red. Not bad. And then the last one, wow. This is Stadium Series. This pushes the boundaries. There's almost like this Tron kind of scene happening in the bottom of the jersey. And that is quite, like, trippy, I guess is maybe the right word. It just, like, I can't stop looking at it. I'm just kind of drawn in there. And then the logo is kind of reverse colored, but not really. This is a very, very trippy and interesting jersey. This really makes you kind of look at it everywhere and just kind of appreciate it. You got the stars in the neck as well. it's pretty aggressive. It's definitely aggressive, but this is exactly what a stadium series, in my personal opinion, is supposed to be. So this is a tremendous concept from that perspective. My favorite, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look back. Actually, I do know. I gotta give it to Florida here. This is a perfect, I would say perfect jersey. Move the logo up just a little bit, and this is the perfect jersey. I would adore this jersey if it came out. I would buy that instantly. I would pre-order this. That is a fantastic jersey concept. So great, Ryan, great job on these. I know obviously I was pretty critical, but that's part of my job. I'm supposed to be critical of this. It would be boring if I went through every one and be like, yep, like that, yep, like that, yep, like that. You gotta be a little bit critical, right? So, but overall, great series. So many good ones in here. Thank you so much for submitting them. I really appreciate it. Now it's your guys' turn. Let me know down below in the comment section, what was the favorite concept that you saw in this video? Please let me know. I'd be very curious. A couple of those ones I was on a fence with, so I'm curious to know what you think of those ones. Hope you're having a great day. If you're new to this channel and you like this sort of video, gotta make sure you hit the subscribe button. Every Friday we do it on the channel, plus other stuff on the channel. So we always having fun on here. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Adios.